Dosto, welcome back to our channel 12th Pass, and today we'll be discussing how to do our bachelor in design, and it is as rewarding as any other career such as engineering or being a doctor. If you are at the crossroad and you're just thinking about your career, or if you want to know about design, then this particular video is definitely for you. But let's first understand what is design and what we do in design. Bachelor in Design is a 4 years undergrad course and which has three main dimensions: industrial designing, communication designing, UI and UX design. But what they exactly do, let's understand that. Yeah. So they basically, all the students into different areas like industrial, communication design, graphic design, they get into their specific area. They understand the customer's issue. They brainstorm research on that particular issue and then they come out with a solution. Simple example could be this mouse pad if you see on my screen. Yeah? This mouse pad has a rest here, hand rest. Why? Somebody might have said that whenever I pick my mouse, I have problem here, right? And that's how our design has come into the market. And that is the role of designing students to understand what are the current issues of customer, brainstorm on that, research on that, and then come up with a model. So designing plays a crucial role. So basically you should have a designing aptitude. You should have a aptitude to think how we can solve this particular problem. And then this particular career is for you. Now let's understand what are the educational qualifications that you need for this particular career. So you need 10 plus 2 in any stream, be it your commerce, arts or science. Any stream would do with 50 to 60% of marks. So normally it is 50% mark, but nowadays some institutes are also asking for 60%. So keep it in mind, 60% marks is that you should aim for. Now I have done my plus 2. Now what? What should I do? How should I get to know? What are my colleges? How should I prepare about it? For that, we have multiple institutes which I'm showing on my screen. That these are the institutes which provide coaching classes for cracking the BDES exam. Okay, these are the main institute, and the fees is between 1 to 2 lakhs. Out here, if you would see, Silica Institute, BRDS Institute, DQ Labs, all of these are good ones. Very good ones. Design Question Lab also is very good one. So all of these are good institute. You can join all this institute and they have multiple locations. They are present overall India. So see it in your specific area and then you can choose to do a coaching. Coaching could be for 6 months or could be for 1 year also. Even for 2 years they have a program. So after direct 10th, from 11th onwards you will start doing that, and that will help you to create your own portfolio also, what kind of work you are doing. Now let's understand what kind of exams we have in this. NID DAT, that is for National Institute of Design, right? That is the most prestigious institute in India for designing. Yeah, it has their campuses everywhere in Ahmedabad, Bhubaneswar, Bangalore, etc. And the free course is somewhere between 5,50,000 to 8 lakh, depending upon which campus you get your admission in. Then the second one is USEED. USEED is conducted by IIT Bombay and it is for all the IITs like IIT Bombay, IIT Guwahati, IIT Hyderabad, and the fees is somewhere between 8 to 10 lakh. Then the third one in this category is NIFT entrance exam. They conduct their own GAT and CAT exams. Their fees is between 12 to 13 lakh. Then comes MITD, MIT Institute of Design, that is in Pune, and the fees is somewhere between 16 to 18 lakh. They have their own exam that is also called DAT, that is on the model of NID itself. The next one is, the list is SEED, and that is given by Symbiosis, and the fees is between 16 to 18 lakh. Next in this list is Srishti Institute Test, basically that's called SEAT. And they have their campus in Bangalore, and their fees is also 6 to 7 lakh per year, which is 24 lakh for the entire course. So these are the main top exam which I have mentioned. There are some other institute also are doing, but these institute have a very good ranking. Now let's look at when their application gets open up. So on my screen, if you see, I have given what is the registration opening time, what is the exam time, and what is the exam fees for all the exams. NID, DAT, USEED, NIFT, MITD and SEED. The exam generally happens between January and December except MIT. MIT opens their exam in April but all other exams happen between December and January. And same way, their applications open up in October to December. We have an exam called SEET for Srishti Institute of Bangalore that opens up somewhere in September till December. They have their exam somewhere between April to June, and the fees for the exam is 3,000 rupees. Now I would go that, okay, you have now filled the application, right? Now you have filled the applications. Now what kind of exam format you would have? So I have given the exam format for all of these colleges. So NID, MIT and SEED, Symbiosis, they follow the same exam format. So prelims and mains, right? So what they do is in prelims you would have your exam, you have your questions, multiple choice questions, right? After that they would be calling you for the mains. What is mains? Mains would be basically a studio test. They would be giving you a particular model to build on a 3D model. They'll ask you to work in a team and then create a 3D model, etc., etc. So that is their exam pattern. Normally the duration for any exam is around 3 hours. Then for UC, UC is organized by Bombay. So you would have lot of questions on your numerical ability also. Whereas the difference between MIT, SEED and NID, they would have more design questions. Whereas UC would have your numerical question portion also. So you would have your numerical question portion also, would have your multiple choice question also, and you would have your multiple select questions also. And then of course afterwards you would have your studio test. Then the third one is NIFT. NIFT would have your GAT exam. Then after the GAT exam, you would have your SEET exam where you would have subjective question, and then you would have your situation test or studio test or something of that sort, and afterwards the admission would happen. In the exam format, they have two exams. Yeah. So first is your written exam. All the design questions will come, multiple choice questions, and afterwards they have their portfolio review directly. So once you have cleared the exam, they would not have prelims or mains kind of thing. They would have the portfolio review section or the interview section, and based on the interview, they will select. Now let's also talk about what kind of interview rounds we have. You have cleared your prelims, you have cleared your mains, you have all your personal situation test also and your studio test also. Now what kind of interview rounds you would have? So you would have a personal interview. There would be a panel sitting. Yeah. They would be asking your questions on your portfolio. Portfolio is very, 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 very important for you guys if you are appearing for your TR. You should be from wherever you are taking the coaching. Towards beginning onwards, when you start working, you will be creating your portfolio. Or portfolio is nothing but a file when you will be maintaining all your work. So they want to see in that interview round what kind of portfolio you have maintained, how much work you have done, how did you conceptualize something, right? So that is what they would like to see. So that is very important. And when you go for this kind of interview, you should also think about that particular institute. Let's say if you get selected in MIT, right? You should get the history of MIT, and based on that, you add some more the other flavor to your portfolio, saying that based on this we can do this or something of that sort. That should look interesting to the team. So once you have done this interview, they will tell you that yes, you are shortlisted or you are selected for this particular interview, and then you are done. We have spoken about how to give exams, how to clear your interview. Now what next? Now I think this is to start your journey for BTAS. And afterwards, if you are in a very good institute, then of course the team will help you how to get the jobs. All of the institute which I have mentioned here, they have a very strong placement report overall. I have not seen any NID design person who has not got a campus job. So all of them basically, be it NID design, IIT, MIT, every institute has a very, very, very good placement report. So I think this is it. Next week we would be talking about another interesting topic, and I'll keep it a secret from this time onwards. If you like our videos, do subscribe them. Keep asking us questions so that we can give you the information on these topics. Based on this, Monica Gupta signing out for today, and we'll be meeting next week again with a new topic. Thank you so much.